Your call is now being forwarded.
welcome out to the Milbank National Guard Armory. I hope we're on the air. Anyway, glad to have you along here tonight on KMSD, and of course, streaming video and audio, bigstoneradio.com as well. Good evening, everybody. Chad Knowles in here again. Milbank against Webster here for a doubleheader tonight. And just again want to thank all of our sponsors and everything for bringing you these games. Milbank's girls' last regular season game of the year. They are 15-4 on the season. They defeated Madison 61-46 on Tuesday. Bell Pauley had 23 points that night. Susie Schudeman with 15, Anna Negebauer with 10. Milbank number 3 in Region 1A right now. Webster area in at 7-12 on the season. They are number 5 in Region 1A. They beat Wilmot on Monday night, 55-38. The JV game tonight for the girls went to Milbank, 44-38. All right, we want to tell you, as always, the law on the court here tonight is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back with the starting lineups tip-off in 2 minutes on KMSD. I'm just going to take it back, and I hope I'm on the air. Anyway, welcome back out to the Milbank National Guard Armory. Milbank 15-4 on the season. Webster area 7-12. Let's get you the starting lineups. First of all, for Webster, 5'5" junior, number 5, Chloe Mamenga, 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Georgia Vergelt, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Bailey Ninke, a 5'5" sophomore, number 23, Courtney Hansen, and a 6' senior, number 12, Carly Sanis. Webster is coached by Haley Johnson. She's assisted by Devin Peterson. Now for the Milbank Lady Bulldogs, they'll go 5'4", 8th grader, number 3, Susie Schuneman, 5'6", freshman, number 10, Bailey Hendricks, 5'8", sophomore, number 14, Bree Townsend, 5'10", sophomore, number 22, Belle Pauley, and 6' senior, number 42, Anna Negebauer. Milbank coached by Tony Howard, assisted by Kendra Junzo, Eric Townsend, and Mandy Snaza. Here's our national anthem. right, our national anthem. And again, we want to remind you, of course, the law on the court here tonight in Milbank is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. And there is your pregame show here. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors. Again, Milbank in at 15-4 on the season, number 3 in Region 1A. Roncalli is number 1, Groton area number 2. Webster area 7-12 on the season. They are number 5 in Region 1A right now. Again, the JV girls game tonight went to Milbank 44-38. All right, let's re-meet the starting lineups here, if you will. If you're just tuning in, again for Webster area, they'll go with 5'5", a junior number 5, Chloe Mamenga, a 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Georgia Vergelt, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Bailey Ninke, a 5'5" sophomore, number 23, Courtney Hansen, and a 6' senior, number 12, Carly Sanis. Again, Webster area 7-12 on the season, is coached by Haley Johnson. She's assisted by Devin Peterson. Now for your Milbank Lady Bulldogs. They will go 5'4", 8th grader, number 3, Susie Schuneman, 5'6", freshman, number 10, Bailey Hendricks, a 5'8", sophomore, number 14, Bree Townsend, a 5'10", sophomore, number 22, Belle Pauley, and a 6' senior, number 42, Anna Negebauer. Milbank coached by Tony Howard. First-year coach Tony Howard. He's assisted by Kendra Junso, Eric Townsend, and Mandy Snaza. Of course, now the lights will go out here at the National Guard Armory, but I'm just going to keep it right here, and we'll see back at the station. I think we're having some trouble with some of the commercials or something back there. So anyway, the lights are off now, but I'm just going to keep it right here. They've got the little promotional hype video here going, and then we will meet the Milbank Lady Bulldogs here officially. Again, don't forget, Tuesday night will be region play next week. And wherever it is, we'll have it on the air here on KMSD. So never fear, we'll cover the Lady Bulldogs if it's here or wherever it is. And again, that'll be determined officially probably by tomorrow where Milbank will be and who they will play in the first round of the regions. Of course, region wrestling on the air on Saturday. Don't forget that. Ron Kraus calling that action for us here on KMSD. That's on Saturday. So everything on Saturday, I think, is 1 hour earlier. Under the Hood is from 7 to 9. Jeff Greeno's Coach's Corner will be from 9 to 10 or thereabouts, maybe a little bit before 10. And then wrestling from 10 and on Saturday. So you're set up now, and now we are meeting the starting lineups officially for Milbank. Susie Schuneman, and there was Bailey Hendricks. And there comes Bree Townsend now for Milbank. And that's going to bring out Belle Pauley now, number 22. And at center, only senior, Anna Negebauer. This is senior night and pink night, of course, here as well. So the Armory is fairly packed up here tonight. Again, welcome in. I believe I'm on the air here okay, at least for now. So anyway, we'll do our best out here, as we always do. So we've got girls in the jump circle now. Anna Negebauer for Milbank, and Bailey Ninke for Webster area. Or Carly Sanis, I beg your pardon. Carly Sanis, and a tip goes to Webster, and that's Bailey Ninke that gets the tip for the Bearcats. She'll pass it off now to Hansen. Left wing it goes to Vergelt. Top of the key, breaking out to catch it is Mamenga. They'll work it up on top of the key. There's a 3-ball off the right side, no good. Rebound put up. That on the putback is no good, and the putback again is no good. And then the fourth putback is no good by the Bearcats. They had 4 tries that time. None of them would drop, so we're still scoreless here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And Milbank with the ball now. Negebauer, it's going to get to Belle Pauley, but tipped away. Belle gets it back. Corner pocket 3. Bailey Hendricks drains it. 5'6" freshman Bailey Hendricks. 3-0. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And there is Webster area now with Mamenga. She's at the top of the key, gets it back at the top of the key now into the paint to Vergelt. It's a right side three-pointer by Ninke. That's no good. Rebound to Milbank. And here comes Susie Schoeneman now for the Lady Bulldogs. Again, the boys' game will follow here tonight. Goes down deep to Belle Pauley. That is tough to stop, ladies and gentlemen. I've said that about 20 million times this season, but it's true every time. Belle goes in for the two. She's got it's 5-0 now. Bailey Hendricks has the three for Milbank, so it's 5-0 Lady Bulldogs. They work the left wing now, do the Bearcats to Mamenga. Top of the key, Mamenga catches again to the free throw line to Ninke. Ninke is going to put a wraparound pass. There's a shot up off the glass, too hard by Sanis. And that's going to be Milbank's ball now with Susie Schoeneman. Susie puts the ball on the floor to Bree Townsend. Top of the key, Negebauer. They work the perimeter. Hendricks now to Schoeneman on the right wing. Schoeneman stops at the free throw line, gets it over to Bree Townsend. Bree just about loses it, and then there's going to be a jump ball. Tied up ball, and that will stay with Milbank in this case. Again, if you're just tuning in, first of all, thanks for listening. Welcome aboard, basketball fans, on your Thursday night. As Bree Townsend now is going to throw the ball in. Gets it in to Susie Schoeneman, and that's going to be just a little bit too tall for the 5'4" 8th grader. Turnover number 1 on Milbank. So now the Bearcats will throw it inside court. Mamenga gets it back now to Hansen. Courtney Hansen will come over the time stripe now, off to Mamenga on the left wing to Ninke at the free throw line. She squares, puts it up, and splashes it through. Nice looking shot by Bailey Ninke that time. It's 5-2 Milbank now. As Townsend catches right wing, leaves it off for Pauley at the top of the key. They get it to Hendricks now, and that's just about a takeaway. And that is going to be a foul, I believe, on Bailey Hendricks, trying to recover that time. So turnover Milbank, and foul number 1 on Bailey Hendricks. Violet Johnson in for the aforementioned Bailey Hendricks. So the Bearcats now will trigger inside court. They get it in to Hansen. Hansen with the basketball now for the Bearcats. To Mamenga on the right wing. They work the free throw line. Nice pass underneath, and that was good ball movement that time. And nice finish. I believe that was Ninke with the basket that time, and it was. She's got 4. She's got all 4 for the Bearcats. Violet Johnson now to Bree Townsend, left wing to Belle Pauley. She puts it on the floor, spins from 10 feet away, puts it up and in. Belle Pauley has 4 points. So it's 7-4 now. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Here come the Bearcats now, and they are going to travel and get turnover number 1 for the visitors here tonight from about 45 miles to the northwest on Highway 12, as those are the Webster Lady Bearcats. Here's Schoeneman with the basketball now for Milbank. Susie goes off to her right now, tries to get it underneath to Belle Pauley, a little bit too far out of Belle's reach. Turnover number 3 on Milbank with 4.5 left in your opening quarter. Again, just underway, doubleheader Thursday night here, senior night, pink night. All kinds of things going on here at the National Guard Armory tonight. As they work the ball now over to the baseline, the Bearcats, they kick it over now to Vergelt. She kicks it back to Ninke at the right wing. And so that's a no good shot by Webster that time. Here is Schoeneman now to Johnson on the right wing, down low to Negebauer. She backs in high off the glass. Anna Negebauer drops it in, 9-4. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. They work it over now to Ninke on the right wing. Ninke, ball high above the head on the baseline. They work it down on the block to Ninke, and she'll fire for 3. Bailey Ninke drops it in. And there is going to be a timeout, and we're going to try to take one here as well. So we'll be back with more basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
Alrighty, I heard that commercial break, and life is good, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to live action here at the National Guard Armory. Susie Schoeneman on the left wing now, puts the ball on the floor, runs the floater up from about 10 feet away, does not drop in. The Bearcats' Ninke now gets the rebound, and she gets it to Hansen. Hansen right wing now to Ninke. Ninke is looking for something underneath, nothing open. They get it on the block now, back to Ninke. Ninke dribbles, and she's going to get it taken away, and there's going to be a turnover, and then Bell Pauly's going to travel. So Webster commits turnover number 2. Milbank commits turnover number 4. All right, so the Bearcats from Webster will throw the ball in now. Mamenga will do that. She gets it top of the key, left elbow to Ninke. Ninke waits for Mamenga to come back, and there's just about a steal by Susie Schoeneman. Webster, however, regains. Vergelt now, they kick it around the top to Mamenga, to Ninke on the left wing. Bailey Ninke now on the baseline to Mamenga. Then it's going to be taken away by Violet Johnson. Turnover number 3 on Webster, and then Milbank gets it right back. As Townsend now on the left wing to the Violet Johnson on the key. Top of the key, Bree Townsend catches into Bell Pauly. That is off the glass from the left side and up and in for 2. You know the drill by now, ladies and gentlemen. That's Bell's 6th point. She gets down within that 5-foot range, and I tell you what, Bell is pretty hard to stop under that rim, and I'll guarantee you that. As Ninke now on the baseline, she kicks it back to Vergelt. They work the perimeter now. Off the right wing it goes to Hansen, and then there's going to be a double dribble called on Webster. That's their 4th. Turnover. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. 11-7. Milbank is leading Webster area here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Yeah, Susie Schoeneman now catches on the inbounds for Milbank. Susie directing traffic as she crosses the time stripe. Susie goes off to her right, now back to her left. Susie kicks it over to Negebauer, to Townsend, back to Schoeneman now. Schoeneman floater on the run on the baseline, does not go in. Rebound to Webster. Ninke, she gets it off now to Hansen. Hansen left wing it goes to Ryan Johnson, who's also in there now. Vergelt catches on the right wing to Johnson. They work it back to Ninke. Nice hot pass underneath to Johnson. Ryan Johnson up and in for the bucket. Nice entry assist that time by Ninke. 11-9. Milbank by 2. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Hendricks now, who's back in there, off to Schoeneman on the left wing, back to Bailey, top of the key, right wing Townsend. They work it in to Bell Pauly. Spin move Bell. There you go. Up and in for 2. Bell Pauly has 8. 13-9. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And Webster's having trouble with it. They throw it away. Turnover number 5 on the Bearcats with 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Susie Schoeneman now top of the key. She'll fire for 3. That's short. That goes out of bounds. So the Lady Bearcats have one more chance here at least before the end of the first quarter. And now they're one of the officials is leaning over the scoreboard, and now he's going to want some help from one of the other officials. As Scott Hookey is looking at something down there, and now he's asking for a little bit of help from one of the other officials. And I have not, 17 years, I guess, of broadcasting. I still haven't learned really how to lip read, but I don't know what the guys are talking about. There's a technical foul, though, called. And I think it's on Webster. I don't know if there's a wrong number. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but the ref did put up the T sign, so there is a technical foul, and Bell Pauley is going to shoot the free throw. Bell puts it not good, so that's her first miss tonight of any kind. 13-9, Milbank is leading here with 33.1 left in the first quarter. Bell does connect on that one, though. And now Milbank should get the ball out of bounds. Bell Pauley with it now. Schoenemann, top of the key, just about at center court now, standing on the Bulldog logo head just about, to Bell Pauley. And there's 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. It's 14-9. Milbank is leading. And Susie Schoenemann runs it down now. Gets it to Bailey Hendricks, and then there's going to be a step on the out of bounds, evidently, by Milbank. So, ball goes over to Webster. So now Webster with plenty of time here in the opening quarter. 10.2 seconds left in it. And they get it in now to Mamenga. She works it on the baseline to Ninke. Ninke back to Mamenga. She'll fire for three. That's no good at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. Milbank 14 and Webster 9. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in a minute on KMSD.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
And welcome back to the Milbank National Guard Armory. I'm Chad, glad to be along with you on a Thursday night. Last regular season girls game here tonight. There's a shot by Webster that does not drop. That shot taken by Ryan Johnson. Rebound to Bell Pauley. And here comes Schoenemann front court now for Milbank. Pauley left wing to Townsend. Top of the key, Hendricks catches. Left wing it goes to Negebauer on the block to Bell. She kicks it back to Susie. Top of the key, 3. Susie, that's an air ball. Rebound though to Bree Townsend to Hendricks. And then there's a throwaway. Turnover number 6 on Milbank. And here come the Bearcats now with Mamenga. She shoots it way over the head that time of the intended receiver, Ryan Johnson. So turnover number 6 on Webster. Milbank turns it over for the 6th time. Thy giveth and thy taketh away. Webster just commits their 6th turnover. All right, Schoenemann with the basketball now for Milbank. She dribbles off to the right wing on the block underneath to Bell Pauley. She gets it whacked out of her hands. And so Milbank will throw in under their own basket now, just off to the left of their basket technically, as Bree Townsend now is going to throw the ball in, looking into Bell Pauley, who catches on the baseline. Top of the key to Violet Johnson. Johnson now back to Pauley on the left wing, give and go. Susie jumps from just inside the free throw line. Susie Schoenemann is in the scorebook. 16-9 now. Webster is trailing here to the Milbank Lady Bulldogs with 6:49 left here in the second quarter. And here come the Bearcats now on the drive, and that is going to be Hanson. And they're going to be called for traveling. Turnover number 7 on Webster area. So Milbank up here 16-9, 6:37 left in the opening half. As as Schoenemann now sees a path to the basket. Susie, nice quick move to the rim, and Susie finishes. And Coach Johnson for Webster area says, I need a timeout. So 18-9, Milbank has doubled the lead. Back with more girls basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
At 203 Realty in Milbank, a huge part of their formula for success is their agent team. One of those agents is Brandon Perry. Brandon is a Wilmot native, Northern State grad, and has resided in Milbank for over 22 years. Brandon joined the real estate world after 25 years of service in the National Guard. Brandon's attention to detail, patience, commitment to his customers, and willingness to put in the extra hours is what sets him apart.
Hi, this is Brandon Perry with 203 Realty. Contact us today by visiting 203-realty.com. At 203 Realty, your address is more than just a number.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
And back to live action. Webster double dribbles with the basketball. That is their 8th turnover, so now Milbank gets it back. Leading here 18-9 with 6 minutes and change left in the second quarter. Underneath it goes to Belle Pauley. She gets it ripped away that time. And that's going to be taken out of there by Braylon Nebreski for the Bearcats. Over to Mamenga on the left wing. Top of the key to Hansen. Right wing now. They work it over to Johnson. They get it on the block. That's a nice shot put up there by Mallory Steiner. It does not drop for Mallory, but she's going to get 2 foul shots. And that foul is called on Anna Negebauer. That's her first. Free throw. That crawls over the rim for Mallory Steiner, 5'10" junior for Coach Haley Johnson. Again, a nice crowd out here. Pink night, senior night. Steiner, second free throw. That is no good. Rebound run down by Belle Pauley. And she'll get it to Susie Schoenemann now. 18-10. Milbank is leading, and they have the basketball. As Susie puts the ball on the floor, goes off to her right. Pauley fires for 3. That's short. Rebound to Bresky, and she'll hand it off to, actually Bresky's going to bring it up the court. Gets it over to Vergelt on the right wing. Top of the key to Mamenga. Gets poked away from her, but Mamenga runs it down. They work it in the paint. Now kind of a hook shot that time. Does not go for Steiner. Rebound to Pauley to Schoenemann. Susie running the floor. Now 3-ball by Violet Johnson is short. Rebound to Bree Townsend to Pauley. Susie will try a left wing 3 and connect. Susie Schoenemann with 7 points now for Milbank. 21-10. Your Lady Bulldogs in front now on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Here come the Bearcats now with Bresky. Top of the key. They work it now off to the left wing. There's the answer 3. That's short by Johnson. Rebound to Negebauer. And she gets it to Schoenemann. Susie crosses the time stripe now. Goes all the way. Running floater. Susie Schoenemann. The teardrop. Shot. Gets it to drop. Timeout on the court. 23-10. Milbank leads. Back with more girls hoops in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it, and our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And welcome Welcome back into the Milbank National Guard Armory. Johnson catches on the inbound for the Bearcats. She's going to have trouble hanging on to it. There's a turnover in the backcourt by the Bearcats. And that goes on the block to Pauly. Kicks it out. Townsend for three. That's short. Rebound to the Bearcats. And up they go. They put the ball on the floor. There's a shot put up, partially blocked by Anna Negebauer. That shot was put up by Ryan Johnson that time. Milbank gets the ball right back now as Susie Schoenemann with 4:03 crosses the time stripe left here in the second quarter. Violet Johnson now to Susie on the right wing. Susie puts the ball on the floor. A little give and go to Negebauer. She throws up the shot. No good, but Anna is going to be fouled. So the 6-foot and only senior on this Lady Bulldog squad here this season will go to the free throw line. Excuse me. Anna Negebauer free throw is good. So Milbank up by 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points now, 24-10. Make that 25-10 as Anna drops the second free throw in as well. Ninke now to Hansen. Hansen to Vergelt. They work it off the left wing now to Mamenga. Mamenga to Ninke, excuse me. And they work it up top of the key. Now they're just playing perimeter catch with it. They get it on the left elbow to Ninke, and then Ninke is going to be fouled by Violet Johnson. And that is Violet's first personal foul, second team foul here on the Lady Bulldogs in quarter number 2. They get it into Ninke on the baseline, catches, hands it back off to Johnson, back to Ninke. Nice pass by Ninke underneath. Oh, what a beautiful pass by Bailey Ninke. Chloe Mamenga, the beneficiary that time, is Chloe with the nice finish. Townsend now top of the key to Violet Johnson, to Susie, wide open for 3. That's short. I mean, Susie didn't have a defender within about 3-4 feet of her that time. She looks around and let it fly. A little bit short, though, that time. Rebound to the Bearcats now with 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Again, the boys' game to follow here tonight, so get that favorite beverage and that popcorn or potato chips or whatever you need to get you through these games. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Milbank. So Webster triggers inside court. Now they get it into Hansen. And she gets it to Mamenga. Ninke goes around. Hook shot from the left side. That doesn't go. Rebound Negebauer. Up ahead to Schoenemann. Susie Schoenemann now on the dead run off to the right to Violet Johnson. And then Violet's going to be fouled by Courtney Hansen. That is Courtney Hansen's first foul. So Milbank's Townsend gets the ball into Pauly, top of the key Schoenemann. Susie puts the ball on the floor, goes off to her right now, back to Pauly at the top of the key, to Townsend on the left wing now, to Hendricks. They work it down low to Negebauer. She's double teamed, and then there's going to be a jump ball. Bailey Ninke got her hands in there that time. Good job to Bailey on defense. Ball stays right on that side of the court, though, with Milbank, as Townsend into Negebauer off the glass. And for 2 goes Anna Negebauer. She's got 6 now. It's 27-12. Milbank is in front. We should tell you you're listening to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio, video, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube channel. Whew, I think I'm covered. All right, Webster with the ball now, and Hansen with it, with 8 on the shot clock. Johnson on the left wing. That's going to get taken away by Milbank, and then Bree Townsend is going to be pushed. So turnover number 10 on Webster area, and then the Bearcats will commit their third team foul here of quarter number 2, and that is individually foul number 1 on Carly Sanis. So 1:39 left here in the first half. I think the boys will have senior night at halftime, and there's going to be a whistle away from the ball, and one of the Lady Bulldogs got caught with the foul, and we'll see which one. I think it was Bree Townsend, and it looks like it was. That's Bree's first. So the Bearcats now with 90 seconds left here in the the second quarter. Johnson catches on the left wing. Cross court to Ninke on the baseline now. Back to Ninke. She'll let it fly for three. Bailey Ninke. That's her second from long range behind the arc. 27-15 now. Webster within 12. Susie on the drive. Kicks it out to Bailey Hendricks. Answer three. Bailey gets it to go. She's got 6 points now. Milbank has doubled the lead here, 30-15 with 54 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Johnson now to Ninke on the baseline they go. Nice wraparound pass from Carly Sanis that time. Let's see, that's Ryan Johnson. So Ryan Johnson will go to the line courtesy of foul number 1 on Belle Pauley. Ryan Johnson's free throw rattles in and stays in. So Ryan Johnson now with 3 points for the Lady Bearcats. 30-16, Milbank is leading here. Second free throw, that is good as well for Ryan Johnson. She's got 4. And here comes Milbank now, 44 seconds here in the second quarter. 30-17, Milbank by the baker's dozen. Has Schoenemann now off the right wing, and that's going to be just about taken away by Ninke that time. She kind of got in the way of that pass. Good defense to Bailey. She knocks it out of bounds. So 23 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. In it goes Bailey Hendricks for 3. That kind of got partially blocked a little bit, and that's no good. And then that's going to be a foul as Bree Townsend got a good rebound that time, and she got fouled. So that is Webster's 5th team foul. So Bree Townsend will go to the line for 2 shots. Bree's free throw rattles in and out and stays out for the 5'8" sophomore. That foul number 1, by the way, on Bailey Ninke. Bree Townsend's second free throw. That is no good either. Ninke flies in for the rebound, pulls it down, and gets it now to Mamenga. Mamenga calling out the play. With 18 seconds left here in the second quarter, Bailey Ninke with the basketball now for the Bearcats. Dribbles to the top of the key. Kicks it over to Johnson on the right wing. They go on the block to Sanis. Left elbow shot. That is no good by Ryan Johnson. So 3.4 seconds left. Milbank has to travel the length of the court. They're going to roll it on the floor to Susie Schoenemann, who picks it up. Susie will get it over now, and that's going to be, they tried to get it to Bailey Hendricks, and the halftime buzzer sounds. So 1 half in the books. Your Milbank Lady Bulldogs are leading 30-17 over the Webster area Lady Bearcats. We are going to step aside, and we are going to open up the 203 Realty halftime show, and we'll come back and do that here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
And the Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Call Image Partners. Call Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. GoImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge? Should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion, Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center, Highway 12, Milbank. Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
And the senior boys are being recognized here at halftime of the girls' game. Of course, your halftime score, Milbank 30, Webster 17. After one quarter, it was Milbank 14-9. And then Milbank scores 16 in that second quarter to 8 for Webster area. That gives us the 13-point lead here. Milbank over Webster 30-17 at halftime intermission. And I'm going to, for those of you watching our video stream, I'm going to scan the senior boys and their parents here, just a time or so. All right, so let's break it down individually. First of all, for the Webster area Bearcat ladies, they're led by Bailey Ninke with 10, Ryan Johnson with 4, Chloe Mamenga with 2, Mallory Steiner with 1 for their total of 17. Webster is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. For Milbank, they have 2 players with 9 points apiece. Susie Schoeneman, Belle Paula each have 9, and Bailey Hendricks and Anna Negebauer each have 6. So 15 plus 15, I guess even in my math, ends up to be 30 points. Again, Susie and Belle with 9, Bailey Hendricks, Anna Negebauer with 6 apiece for Milbank, and their total of 30 here at halftime intermission. Milbank 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Turnovers, Webster area 10, Milbank 6. Our JV game for the girls went to Milbank 44-38. Again, this is the last regular season tune-up for both these girls teams, as Region 1A will begin on next Tuesday. Wherever the Lady Bulldogs are, if they're here or if they're somewhere else, we will know tomorrow, I believe, or later tomorrow perhaps, or maybe even tomorrow morning. I don't know. Jeff Carino will let you know, I'm sure, as soon as he knows. And I've heard a couple things, possibilities and everything, but I'm not going to really pass anything along right now because nothing is official till it's official. So there you have it. Region 1A girls starts next Tuesday. Opponent for Milbank and place to play TBA, as they say, to be, or TBD, to be determined. Anyway, you're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers, visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. We'll close off the 203 Realty halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts. To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank and Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
Haslam Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslam Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslam Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake.
Alrighty, we got a little bonus commercial there. Welcome back here to the National Guard Armory. Again, I'm Chad Knowles. Glad to be along with you tonight. Doug back at the studios. Again, thanks for getting us going here a little bit earlier tonight, Doug. You maybe are humble about it, but anyway, at least we're on the air now. And we had a little problem with the phone, I think, a little bit earlier. But anyway, glad to be here now and glad to be live and direct from the Milbank National Guard Armory. And that's going to do it for the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs, buyers and sellers. Visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. And the boys, seniors that were just recognized here at halftime, Ryan Keaton, Bray Bauscher, Jack Howard, Ethan Owen, and Leighton Osowski, and of course their parents obviously as well. So congrats to all those young men who will be playing here after the girls' game. So, we start quarter number 3 here at the Milbank National Guard Armory. Again, the last half of regular season basketball here for these two teams. Again, Region 1A will start Tuesday. Location and opponent. I have an idea, but I don't want to say anything just in case because it's not official. So, Jeff Carino will let you know when he knows officially, probably sometime tomorrow, as As Ninke now catches on the left baseline. They're going to turn in the lane. Nice move, and up and in for two goes Carly Sanis. 30-19. Webster area within 11 now. Just underway here in quarter number 3. Susie Schoeneman off the left wing now to Bailey Hendricks. Wraparound pass. They tried to get it to Belle Pauley, then laying on the ground literally with the steal is Webster area. Nice job by Mamenga that time. Milbank's 7th turnover. So Mamenga catches on the right wing now, gets it to Vergelt, and that did everything but drop in for Vergelt that time from about 12 feet away. So Milbank now with the rebound. Negebauer, top of the key, right wing to Susie Schoeneman. Susie puts the rock on the floor, gets cut off at the baseline. Bailey Hendricks now, Bree Townsend left wing. They work it down on the block. Belle Pauley kicks it back to Bree on the baseline. Bree tries the teardrop running floater, but it gets blocked out of there by Sanis. Taken out of there by the Bearcats. And Ninke now has it on the left wing for Webster area. Off the left wing now on the baseline. Ninke back with it now. They work it to Mamenga on the right wing. They try to get it to Vergelt at about the free throw line, and Susie Schoeneman reaches her hand in there and is going to commit the foul, I believe. Yep, that's Susie's first personal foul, first team foul here for Milbank here in quarter number 3. They get the ball into Ninke. Ninke throws it up, no good, but Bailey Ninke is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Bailey Ninke did not appear at the free throw line in the first half. Bailey with 10 points to lead the Lady Bearcats. That foul on Anna Negebauer, that's her second. Ninke's free throw is short. So the score remains for now 30-19. Milbank by 11 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Ninke's second free throw, that splashes right through the rim though, through the net. 30-20 now, Webster within 10. And they work it now to Negebauer, to Schoeneman. Schoeneman, Bailey Hendricks for the 3. Bailey Hendricks, left wing. Bailey's third from behind the arc tonight. She's got 9. And here comes Webster now, trailing by the baker's dozen, 33-20. Down on the block. They put it up. That's a shot no good on the spin around by Sanis. Then there's going to be a jump ball between Belle Pauley and Courtney Hansen. That will go back to Milbank in this case. So 5:57 left to play here in quarter number 3. It's 33-20. Milbank in search of win number 16 here tonight against 4 losses. As Hendricks catches on the right wing. Top of the key now to Schoeneman. Left wing Townsend. Pauley just inside the free throw line. Belle Pauley splashes it in. Belle Pauley now in doubles with 11. 35-20 now. Milbank expands the lead to 15. On the block, it goes to Sanis, kicks it back out. Ninke up and in for 3. Bailey Ninke, that's her third from long range tonight. She's got 14. Keeping her team right in it here is Bailey Ninke. Has answer 3 by Hendricks. She puts it up and in again. Bailey Hendricks, I tell you what, you let that girl alone behind 3. That is what can happen right there. She's got 4 of them so far tonight. Her season high is 6 from behind the arc in one game. 38-23 now. Milbank all of a sudden in front by 15. The Bearcats now with the ball have a little trouble hanging onto it. Hansen hands it off to Ninke. Ninke on the low block. Nice hook shot, spin move. That does not go. Rebound, though, by Chloe Mamenga. High off the glass, and it drops through the cylinder. And here come the Lady Bulldogs now. Bailey Hendricks. Back-to-back threes for Bailey now. She does not take one there. Susie Schoeneman with it now for the Lady Bulldogs. Top of the key, Negebauer. Down low to Pauley. Townsend will fire for 3. That's short. Rebound to Sanis. To Ninke. To Hansen. Here comes Courtney Hansen with the basketball now. Left wing to Mamenga. Top of the key, Ninke. Thought about firing the 3. Doesn't do it, though, on the block. It goes to Sanis. She puts it up and in for 2. Carly Sanis with 4. 40-25 now. Milbank by 15. As Schooneman with it now for Milbank. Puts the ball on the floor. Shot too hard off the glass. Rebound. Here's Negebauer with the free throw jumper. That's no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Belle Pauley. Puts it up. No, but Belle is going to be fouled. And I've described this a few times before this season. Belle, I mean, she doesn't just get the rebound or try to get the rebound. I mean, she literally rips the ball out of the opponent's hands at times. Belle at the free throw line. That's short. Belle 1 of 3 from the free throw line. That foul, by the way, on number 23, Courtney Hansen for the Bearcats. And coming in now for Milbank, Violet Johnson. She will take over for Bailey Hendricks for a little while. 38-27, Milbank is leading. Here's the free throw by Belle. That's no good either. Rebound taken out of there by Ninke. So Milbank is only up by 11 now. Webster has kind of found some offense here, and now that is going to go off of Hansen or Johnson's foot. Out of bounds. Turnover number 11 for the Bearcats. So Anna Negebauer now will throw in side court for Milbank. 3:29 left in the third. Again, the boys' game will follow here on senior night. Pink night at the National Guard Armory. Belle Pauley to Townsend now, top of the key to Violet Johnson. Down low to Pauley, and then Belle will get fouled. We will find out which Lady Bearcat that was whistled on. Foul number 3 on Courtney Hansen. Then there's going to be a timeout. But you know what? It's a short length timeout, so I think I'm going to thank our sponsors again. Just leave it right here. Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank, Ford, Schmitz Landing, Al's Body Shop, Street Graphics, 203 Realty, Border Lake Insurance of Milbank, ITC of Milbank, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Ortonville Area Health Services, as well as Pro Image Partners, Millstone Family Restaurant, Chiropractic in Motion, Johnson Family Dentistry, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Lewis Family Drug, Haslam Construction, and Avera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital, Avera. And again, for you folks watching and or listening over the video and audio stream, I scroll those sponsors quite a bit during our broadcasts as well. Thanks to all those fine folks for sponsoring our video and audio broadcasts as well. 3:17 left to play here in the third. Again, the boys' game follows tonight. So don't go too far away. A lot of basketball left to go yet. Townsend into Pauley, and that's going to be blocked out of there by Ninke. And Belle Pauley is going to go right back to the free throw line for 2. It's kind of a nice idea that time by Bailey Ninke. She wanted to not let Belle Pauley have the easy 2, and well, she accomplished that, but she fouled Belle in the process, and Belle splashes that free throw in. Bailey Ninke, that's her third personal foul for Webster, so she'll have to sit down for a little while as well. Braylon Bresky back in for her. Second free throw by Belle, the same result. That's up and in. 13 now for Belle. 40-27. Full court press being employed now by Milbank. Broken by Webster, and then they try to get it to Hansen, and that's going to be out of bounds. The last touch by Milbank. So Chloe Mamenga will trigger inside court now for the Lady Bearcats. Gets it into Hansen on the right wing. Hansen puts the ball on the floor now, dribbles toward the top of the key, now goes back off to her right, now goes back to her left to the top of the key, all the way around the perimeter. Leaves it off for Mamenga to Bresky. Bresky now with 6 on the shot clock. Mamenga 4 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Hansen, and that's going to be a shot clock violation on the Lady Bearcats. Turnover number 12 now on Webster area. They just kind of forgot about the shot clock, I think, down that particular possession. So 2:38 left here in the third quarter. 40-27. Milbank is leading. Bree Townsend underneath. Belle Pauley. Nice ball movement and nice finish by Belle. Great assist, though, by Bree that time, and there's going to be a timeout called by Webster. And we will take a timeout this time as well. 2:27 left in the third. 42-27. Milbank is leading. We'll be back with more Lady Bulldog basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
And welcome back to the action here at the Milbank National Guard Armory. Again, I'm Chad. Glad to be along with you here on a Thursday night. Getting to be late February. Can't believe where time has been going, but it just goes and goes and goes. Anyway, Webster goes and goes and goes with the basketball as well. As the Bearcats now with it, they fire it underneath, and that's going to be taken away by Bree Townsend, and then there's going to be a jump ball. As tying Bree up that time is Braylon Bresky. And so the alternating possession goes to Webster. So Ryan Johnson now will get set to throw the ball in for the Lady Bearcats. They set the screen up high, looking for something down low. Mamenga catches on the inbounds now, up on top of the key to Vergelt, right wing. They work it on the block now, kick it over to Johnson, and that's going to be out of her reach. Turnover number 13 on Webster area. 2 minutes exactly left here in quarter number 3, 42-27. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Bell Pauley catches on the other side of the court. Over to Susie for the wing three. That's short. Rebound, and that's going to be a foul as Susie tried to follow her shot, but Ryan Johnson had the ball. Susie tried to pick her pocket that time, if you will, but Susie got caught with her second personal foul. So the ball goes into Mamenga, right back to Vergelt, back to Mamenga. They try to get it across the time stripe, and Susie's going to hit the floor pretty hard. Ball is loose in the backcourt, and that is a 10-second violation and turnover on Webster area. Nice defense that time by the Lady Bulldogs in denying Webster getting across the time stripe. As Schoeneman now with the basketball for Milbank, directs traffic, top of the key, goes to Bell Pauley, left wing, right wing, Violet Johnson. Back to Violet, top of the key. She'll fire for three. That's short. Rebound to Bell Pauley. Back to Violet on the left wing. To Susie now on the right wing. They work it to Bell in the paint, and there's going to be, guess what? Another loose ball, another jump ball. And that's going to be a timeout called by Coach Howard. We'll take one as well. 1:14 left in the third. 42-27 Milbank. Back with more girls hoops in 1 minute on KMSD.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Hello, this is Emily with 203 Realty in Milbank. As we anticipate the arrival of spring, it is important to prepare for the bustling real estate market that accompanies this vibrant season. If you're considering buying or selling a home, now is the ideal time to reach out to us at 203 Realty. By doing so, you'll ensure you're ready to seize the opportunities as soon as the spring market begins. Avoid the last-minute scramble and stay ahead of the curve with the support of our expert agent team. 203 Realty, where you're at address is more than just a number.
And Susie Schoenemann drains a three off the timeout. 45-27, 64 seconds left in the third. Milbank with the lead as Webster comes front court now with it. They work it around to Mamenga now on the left wing. She dribbles all the way around to the right. Mamenga too high off the glass. That does not go, but Mamenga is fouled. So Chloe Mamenga, 5'5", junior, goes to the charity stripe now. That foul is called on Violet Johnson. That's her second for Milbank. So Chloe Mamenga, who has 4 points here tonight, to make that still 4. She rims that one in and out, no good. Carly Sanis back in now for the Bearcats, and she will take the place of Mallory Steiner for a while. Free throw goes in that time for Mamenga. Here comes Milbank now with it. Johnson, top of the key, Townsend, left wing, Pauly. Top of the key to Schoenemann. Schoenemann left wing to Negebauer, down on the block to Pauly, kicks it back out to Townsend, to Johnson, right wing, 30 seconds left in the second quarter, and then there's going to be tried to be a force pass that time on the right side, the right elbow, and again about 4 bodies hit the floor. That's going to be a tied up jump ball, and that's going to stay right here on this side with Milbank. As Townsend in now to Schoenemann. Schoenemann puts the ball on the floor. She's going to throw up the shot and not make it, but Susie will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. And that foul is on Braylon Bresky. That's her first. So Susie Schoenemann at the line now. Free throw too strong off the back part of the rim. No good. Susie 0 for 1 now at the free throw line. Lydia Gall in for Belle Pauly, and Bree Townsend goes to the bench as well. Lauren Harstad in for her. And Susie Schoenemann's second free throw upcoming now. Here it is. That's no good either. Rebound Negebauer. The putback by Anna. That's no good. Rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Milbank. So shot clock is dark here in quarter number 3. 45-28. Milbank is leading. 19.7 left here in the third. Again, the boys' game to follow here tonight. Braylon Bresky with it now for the Bearcats to Vergelt. Vergelt looking, and she's going to hit the floor. Violet Johnson steals it. Up to Susie Schoenemann for the layup. Susie up and in for 2. And that's the way the third quarter is going to end. So, after 3, it's Milbank 47 and Webster 28. We'll be back with more girls hoops in 1 minute on KMSD.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it, and our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And Webster gets the ball to start quarter number 4. They just about throw it out of bounds. It's knocked out of bounds by Milbank, though, so Webster area on the attack, up and in for 2. Nice move to the rack that time and finish by Courtney Hansen, 47-30. Now Milbank is leading by 17 as Schoenemann now gets it to Negebauer, top of the key, right wing Pauley. They work it to Townsend. She'll fire for 3 on the right baseline and drop it in. Bree Townsend with her first bucket tonight, and it's from behind the arc. Milbank has stretched that lead to 20 now, 50-30. There's another nice pass into Hansen. She misses it this time, though. Rebound to Negebauer to Schoenemann. Schoenemann running full steam ahead. Susie's going to kick it back to Bailey Hendricks for 3. That's strong. Rebound to Mamenga. And Mamenga now will get it to Hansen. Hansen crosses the time stripe for the Bearcats. Off the right wing to Mamenga. Mamenga now with it. Cross court to Ninke, excuse me. Ninke just about travels with it, and she does. She moved that pivot foot. She was going to try to find that extra pass for that one of her teammates that time, and just in the process, shuffled the foot. Anyway, Violet Johnson back in now for Milbank for Bree Townsend. 6:46 left to play here in the girls' game. Boys' game will follow. All right, Susie Schoenemann now crosses the time stripe for Milbank. Gets it to Belle Pauley on the block. Back to Susie. Baseline 3. Susie drops it in. Susie's third from long range tonight behind the arc. She's got 17 now for the Lady Bulldogs. Answer 3. That does not go for Webster area. And Violet Johnson with the rebound now to Bailey Hendricks, to Violet on the left or right wing. Susie Schoenemann puts the ball on the floor, will put it up from about 17 feet, and she drops that one in too. Susie now with 19. 55-30 now. Milbank is leading by 25 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Susie with 19, Bell with 15, and Bailey Hendricks with 12. Your double-figure scorers here so far tonight for Milbank. As Bearcats get it into Ninke. She throws it up. That does not go, but Bailey Ninke will go the free throw line for 2 shots. Bailey 1 of 2 from the charity stripe here so far tonight. Bailey Ninke with 14. Ninke's shot is good. Scoreboard here has her for 12, but I think she knocked down a 3 that I have as well here. So Bailey Ninke now with 15. Second free throw is no good. Belle Pauley snags the rebound for Milbank. We're under 6 minutes left to go in the game. Now here's Susie Schoenemann with it to Bailey Hendricks on the left wing. Top of the key, Johnson to Pauley to Hendricks. She'll fire for 3. That's strong. Rebound run down by Belle Pauley on the baseline. Gets it over to Susie on the right wing. Susie hop step up and in off the glass. Susie Schoenemann. 21 now for the middle schooler from Milbank. The 5'4" 8th grader is Susie Schoenemann. And they get it now to the Bearcats, and underneath it goes. The floater too high off the glass, no good. Rebound Negebauer, and it's going to go to Schoenemann now. 5:14 left here in the girls' game. 57-31. Milbank in control. Violet Johnson now top of the key. Pauley left wing to Hendricks to Susie on the right wing. Susie puts the ball on the floor, leaves it off for Bell to Violet Johnson. Back to Bell on the baseline. Bell back to Violet. She'll let it fly for 3, and she drops it in. Violet Johnson, her first bucket here tonight. And these Lady Bulldogs, they sure can shoot the threes, and we have seen that most of the season this year. 60-31 now. Milbank's lead has gone to 29. And another bucket by Milbank, and we'd have the running clock with a difference of 30. But just as I say that, there's a foul on the floor on Milbank, so that'll send Webster to the line now. That is Okay, let's see. Can't see the number. Free throw is good, though. Well, that's Mallory Steiner. So she's 2 for 3 from the line now. That foul was number 3 on Anna Negebauer. Second free throw, Steiner. That is no good, though. Rebound to Negebauer, and then I think she's going to be fouled. And that is Webster's first team foul here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Susie Schoenemann with it now for the Bulldogs. Crossing this time stripe to Violet Johnson on the right wing. Cross court, Bailey Hendricks will fire for 3. That's no good. Rebound is going to be off of Milbank, out of bounds. So 4:15 left to play, and again, like I said, the boys' game will follow here eventually tonight. As they get the ball now, the free throw line to Steiner. They work the baseline. Nice ball movement, but not a finish that time by Courtney Hansen. And then there's going to be a foul on Webster area. And that is going to be foul number 3 on Courtney Hansen. So 4 minutes exactly left to play here in the game. The regular season for the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Bearcats has 4 minutes left in it. Again, Region 1A starts on Tuesday night. Tune in tomorrow to find out when everything should be official, where the games are going to be, who the matchups are. Negebauer puts it up and in, and she's going to be fouled. So the and 1 upcoming now for Anna Negebauer. Anna with 8. Milbank now by 30, 62-32, so we should have the running clock for the rest of the game. We'll have to wait and see here. Negebauer free throw is not good, however. There's 3:46 left now in the game. Ninke with it for the Bearcats. They work it back now. Left wing, Ninke has it again for the Bearcats on the left wing. She gets it in to Bresky. There's nice ball movement. Up and in for 2 is Mallory Steiner, and she's fouled, so Mallory's going to be try the old-fashioned three-point play here on the free throw. That foul was number 4 on Belle Pauley. So Belle Pauley will go and sit down, and Lydia Gall will take Belle's place. So the and 1 is no good by Steiner. And Susie Schoenemann now, 62-34. Milbank is leading. Susie now to Bree Townsend on the right wing. They work it to Violet Johnson, kind of on the baseline. She dribbles up toward the top of the key to Gall. They're getting it now to Schoenemann. And there's a takeaway by Webster area. Turnover number 8 on Milbank. Ninke with it now for the Bearcats. Left wing to Kicker, who's in there now as well. Ninke with it. Kicker at the top of the key. Left wing to Zacher. To Ninke on the baseline. She gets cut off by Bree Townsend. Ninke all the way to the rack. Does not go, but I think Bree will get called for the foul, as there's 2 shots upcoming here for Bailey Ninke. That's foul number 2 on Bree Townsend. So Bailey Ninke is at the free throw line. She puts that one up and in. She's 3 for 5 tonight from the free throw line, 16 points. Bailey Ninke, second free throw. That is in as well. Lauren Harstad coming in now for Bree Townsend for Milbank. And Bailey Ninke is going to sit down for Coach Haley Johnson. Schoenemann now with 2:19 left in the game. Schoenemann over to Violet Johnson on the right wing. to Susie on the right wing. She puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back to Gall. They work it to Harstad at the top of the key. To Schoenemann. Schoenemann, teardrop running floater, does not go. Rebound is out of bounds, but it's it's a dead ball. But like we said, the clock continues to run here with the difference in score. 62-36. Milbank is leading, and again, Milbank will end their regular season at 16-4 under the first-year head coaching of Tony Howard. Jump shot for three goes up and in for Alyssa Zacher. 62-39, a minute and a half left in the game. Susie Schoenemann now to Violet Johnson on the right wing. Violet to Harstad. They work the left wing now to Gall. Gall leaves it off for Susie Schoenemann. Susie kicks it over for a three look, and that is no good by Violet Johnson on the baseline. And there's going to be Webster coming away with it after, again, about 3 or 4 bodies hit the floor. The Bearcats come away with it now, 65 seconds left in the game. And they work it around now. Let me think if I can see some of these numbers here. Kicker, and then they get it to Sanis. Puts it up from short range. That doesn't go. Rebound to the Bearcats. A shot kind of on the run that's partially blocked by Zacher. No good. So 28 on the shot clock, 37 on the game clock. Susie now is going to get it back. Well, going to get taken away, actually, by the Bearcats. And here they come front court now. Zacher on the right wing, top of the key to Kernevig. And there's going to be a jump ball once again with 12 seconds left in the game. Continuous clock. And that should just about do the game here. 7-6. And that is your ball game here. Milbank wins 62-39. We'll take a quick break, wrap this thing up, and then we'll toss it back to the studios. But we'll be back with the postgame in 1 minute on KMSD.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard, rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world, rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life, rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health.
And the Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Alrighty, welcome back to the post-game show. Milbank goes to 16-4 to end the regular season with a 62-39 win over Webster area. After one, it was 14-9 Milbank, 30-17 at halftime, 47-28 after three, and then 62-39 was the victory margin. Individual scoring, first of all for Webster, Bailey Dinky with 17, Chloe Mamenga with 5, Mallory Steiner with 4, Courtney Hansen with 2, Alyssa Zacher with 3, Carly Sanis with 4, Ryan Johnson with 4. Webster area 9 of 15 from the free throw line. Milbank was led by Susie Schoenemann with 21 tonight, Belle Pauley with 15, Bailey Hendricks with 12, Anna Negebauer with 8, Bree Townsend with 3, and Violet Johnson with 3. Milbank 5 of 13 from the free throw line. Turnovers, Webster area 16 and Milbank 9. Again, Webster area drops to 7-13. Milbank goes to 16-4 on the season. That's going to do it for the girls' game. We'll be back with the boys' game in about 6 minutes or so. But now we're going to toss it back to KMSD, and we'll be back in a while. Go back now to KMSD Radio. Milbank. Milbank lost 53-41 to Tri-Valley on Saturday. Emmons-Naza with 14 points. Webster area beat Wilmot 75-57 on Monday. The JV game for the boys went to Milbank 61-41. And again, the girls from Milbank just beat Webster 62-39 to finish the regular season for Milbank 16-4. Webster ends their regular season at 7-13. Susie Schoeneman with 21 to lead the way for Milbank. Belle Pauley with 15. Bailey Hendricks with 12. Bailey Ninke had 17 to lead Webster, again, who drops to 7-13. You're in tune to the pregame show here, and again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you these games. And I tell you what, as always, the law on the court here tonight is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back with the game in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation, from the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch or bass, or just enjoying the stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust. Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Alrighty, we're going to get set to meet our starting lineups here at the National Guard Armory, and again, they'll turn out the lights on me, but I'll just keep it here during even when the lights are turned out. So let's meet the Webster starting lineup. First of all, 5'10" sophomore at guard, Seth Lesner, a 6'1" senior at another guard, number 14, Matt Mount, a 6'2" senior at a forward, number 12, Jaron McCreary, a 6'3" senior forward, number 42, Jack Shoemaker, and a 6'5" senior, number 24, a center, Gage Wick. Webster area is coached under the coaching of Milbank's own Milbank native, Matt Leonards, and he's assisted by Riley Reitz. Webster area 11-7 on the season. This is senior night, so Milbank is going to start their seniors. Ryan Keaton, a 6'1 senior, will start. Jack Howard, a 6'1 senior, will be another starter. Leighton Osowski, a 6'3 senior. Ray Bauscher, a 6' senior, and a 5'11 senior, number 23, Ethan Owen. Milbank is coached by Logan Deedy. He's assisted by Travis Lester and Carter Malone. Don't forget tomorrow, Pro Image Partners, All Sports Friday. There go the lights here at the National Guard Armory if you're watching our video stream. But again, we're just going to keep it right here for now as they will play the promotional / hype video here. Now it's kind of interesting how many gyms around the state actually do this video before. Last week or so, I pretty much been on the road, and most of those schools that we went to do this video as well. So kind of the new fashion trend here, if you will, in high school basketball in South Dakota, as they put each of their first 5 and put some of their other players in as well on the promotional hype video. And now the starting lineups. There we go. There come the lights back on. We should remind you, you're listening to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, and streaming audio video, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. Again, Milbank starting all seniors tonight here on senior night. Ryan Keaton, Jack Howard, Leighton Osowski, Bray Bauscher, and Ethan Owen. Milbank 9-8 on the season. And they are the number 4 team in Region 1A. Webster area 11-7 on the season. They are number 2 in Region 1A. Again, Milbank coached by Logan Deedy and Travis Lester, Carter Malone, and Webster area coached again by Milbank's native son, Matt Leonards. And he's assisted by Riley Reitz. All right. Here we go. Webster area will travel left to right as we look at the National Guard Armory here in the first half. Milbank goes right to left. Leighton Osowski in the jump circle now with Gage Wick. Ball is controlled by Webster on the tip. As Jaron McCreary now leaves it off way at the top of the key to Lesnar. They work the weave now at the top of the key. McCreary catches, left wing to Lesnar. Top of the key, Mount. He'll fire for 3. That misfires. Ethan Owen grabs the rebound to Ryan Keaton. To Ethan Owen on the right wing now for Milbank, to the right elbow to Osowski. To Bauscher on the right wing, top of the key Howard. Jack Howard puts it on the floor to Ethan Owen, corner pocket 3. That's short, no good. Rebound to McCreary. And here comes Webster area on the dead run, and there is going to be a traveling violation called on the Bearcats. So 7:07 left here in our opening quarter. Milbank, Webster area scoreless on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Again, the girls from Milbank win tonight 62-39. If you're just tuning in, first of all, welcome aboard. Second of all, that was your Milbank, Webster area score for the girls game. And here is Bauscher down the left wing. Howard to Owen on the right wing. Top of the key, Keaton. He'll let it fly for 3. Ryan Keaton splashes it in from behind the arc. 3-0 Milbank. And here comes McCreary now. They get it to the free throw line, extended a little bit to Wick. He fires up a shot, no good. Bauscher with the rebound to Keaton. Ryan Keaton dribbles all the way over to his right, leaves it off for Bauscher on the baseline. Bauscher to Howard on the right wing. Jack Howard goes to the rim, doesn't get it to go, but Howard is fouled. So Jack Howard goes to the line for a couple of shots. That foul is on Gage Wick. That's his first. Free throw, Howard rattles around and stays out. Jack Howard's second free throw, that goes in. So it's 4-0 Milbank, 6:10 left here in the opening quarter of the boys' game of the doubleheader tonight. Again, glad to have everybody along here on your Thursday evening. McCreary with the rock now for the Bearcats. Goes all the way around the lane, throws one up way too hard. Ryan Keaton with the other side rebound. Ryan Keaton wanting to push matters, gets it back to Bauscher now. Bray at the top of the key, just about at center court. As Howard puts it on the floor now to Owen at the top of the key, to Keaton on the right wing. Top of the key, Bauscher will let it fly for three. That's off the right side of the rim, no good. Ethan Owen literally goes diving after the rebound that time, and it's that orange round thing just a little bit elusive that time for Ethan. Out of bounds. Here come the Bearcats now with Lesnar. Left wing to Mount. Mount attacks in the lane. Jumps from the free throw line on the turn shot. That does not go. Rebound Bauscher to Keaton now. Ryan Keaton runs front court for Milbank. To Howard on the left wing. Jack puts it on the floor. Gets it over now to Keaton. He'll let it fly for another three. That's short. Rebound is between McCreary and Owen, and that's going to be a jump ball. And Sam Rick now will check in for Milbank. And he will replace Bray Bauscher. So Ethan Owen now is going to throw the ball in with 5:04 left here in the first. Keaton again for three. That's in again. Ryan Keaton. He's got two from behind the arc. 7-0. Milbank has scored a touchdown and kicked an extra point here already in the early going against the Webster area Bearcats. As McCreary has it on the baseline now. Spin move. McCreary kicks it back out now at the free throw line to Lesnar. Lesnar picks up his dribble, waits for Mount to come by. Matt Mount with it now for the Bearcats. On the block to Wick. Hook shot by Wick underneath. That does not go. Jack Howard with the rebound to Keaton. 4:25 left here in the opening quarter. Milbank with the ball, leading 7-0. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And there's going to be a foul on Jaron McCreary, I believe. We'll wait and find out with the official call here. That is indeed on McCreary. That's his first second team foul on Webster area here in the first quarter. Sam Rick will trigger the ball inside court now for Milbank. Into Howard. Jack Howard puts it on the floor. Over to Keaton. Another three for Ryan, and that's in and out. No good. Oh, that looked good as that was off of Ryan's hand that time. Just did not drop. So 4:09 left to play in the first. Ryan Keaton with 2 threes here so far tonight if you're just tuning in. 7-0 Milbank as they work it now to Wick. High on the top of the key to Lesnar now at the left wing. Mount catches top of the key. Back to Wick. Back to Mount. Now Wick has it again. Wick puts it on the floor looking for some help. None there. Actually, that's Wick now with the shot. That's no good. As Howard now takes it away to Rick. Over to Owen for the baseline three. That's an air ball. We saw him hit a couple of those the other night at Tri-Valley. There's a three on the way. That's in for Jack Shoemaker. So it's 7-3 now. Jack Shoemaker with the trifecta for the Bearcats. Sam Rick with the basketball now to the left elbow to Howard. Howard jumps and puts it up. In for two. Jack Howard. 9-3. Milbank is leading now. Matt Mount thought about the three, doesn't take it, goes in a little bit closer, and Matthew Mount is going to be fouled. So number 14, Matt Mount, 6'1" senior, will go to the free throw line for the Bearcats. That foul is on Leighton Osowski. That's his first. Free throw by Mount. That splashes right through the net. Lincoln Holscher in. Jeter Schooler in. Ethan Owen out. Leighton Osowski out. For the Bulldogs and head coach Logan Beatty. Free throw by Mount. That's too strong. Rebound to Rick. Rick with the basketball now. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Keaton on the baseline will not trigger for three that time. Howard to Rick. They work the perimeter now. And Rick leaves it off for Jeter Schooler. Schooler now right wing to Keaton, and then that's going to be off of Keaton as Mount was going for the steal that time, and Mount got the job done. He got the turnover on Milbank. Didn't get the steal actually, but he got it off of Ryan Keaton's knee. So 9-4 now with Milbank leading here with 2:20 left in the first quarter. McCreary on the baseline now throws it up. That's going to be blocked, but a foul on Milbank, and that would be on let's see. The scoreboard needs to put it up yet. Meanwhile, McCreary's at the line. Free throw is short. It's on Lincoln Holscher, by the way, that foul. That's his first. McCreary's second free throw. That is into the net. 9-5 now. Milbank works 9-5 here on a Thursday night. Work day for most people is over. It ended at, probably about 5 o'clock. Anyway, Keaton now on the baseline catches. Ryan Keaton picks up his dribble, gets it to Rick on the baseline on the right side. Sam dribbles up to the right elbow. Spin move in the spin cycle. Sam Rick helping in for two. 11-5 now. Milbank with 1:43 left here in quarter number one. Seth Lesner now with the basketball. He hands it off to McCreary. McCreary doing the weave at the top of the key. Goes all the way around to the right block. Gets double teamed underneath the rim. Gets it out, and there's a shot put up off the glass. Nice looking shot by Gage Wick as he connects. 11-7 now. Milbank is leading here with 1:16 left in the first quarter. Jeter Schooler now, and there's going to be a whistle away from the ball and a foul on one of the Bulldogs. Coach Leonard's really happy about that one for Webster. That foul is number 2 on Lincoln Holscher, so Lincoln will have to sit down. And the ball goes in now to Seth Lesner. Lesner puts the ball on the floor, goes all the way around. Little jump, skip, stop. Does not go. Rebound to Rick, to Schooler. Leaves it back for Rick now, and then it's going to be taken away by the Bearcats. And here comes Shoemaker now. He stops at the baseline. Corner pocket three. That's no good by Lesner. Rebound to Howard, to Rick. Up to Emmett Snaza on the run. That doesn't go either. Rebound Webster area. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 11-7 Milbank. And here is Shoemaker now. They get it to Mount. Top of the key. Mount puts it on the floor. Matt Mount doesn't get it to go, but Matt Mount is fouled. So the 6'1 senior goes back to the free throw line. 1 for 2 here from the charity stripe in the first quarter. That foul on Jack Howard, his first. Mount's free throw in and out. No good. So Matt Mount 1 for 3 from the line. Second free throw, Mount. That is no good either. Rebound by Wick, though, and he puts it back. That's no good. And Wick with a nice rebounding job that time for the Bearcats. He just didn't get the putback to go. Shot clock off here in the first quarter. Jeter Schooler now with 10, 9, 8. Jeter Schooler now to Ryan Keaton. Ryan with the teardrop. That doesn't go. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Webster. Good job by Sam Rick. Flying out of bounds that time. So Milbank will do the old fisherman's maneuver here, the old catch and release, with 1.3 left in the first quarter. Schooler looking into Emmett Snaza. That's up off the glass. 4-2 to close out the first quarter. 13-7. Milbank leads after one. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in 1 minute on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
At 203 Realty in Milbank, a huge part of their formula for success is their agent team. One of those agents is Brandon Perry. Brandon is a Wilmot native, Northern State grad, and has resided in Milbank for over 22 years. Brandon joined the real estate world after 25 years of service in the National Guard. Brandon's attention to detail, patience, commitment to his customers, and willingness to put in the extra hours is what sets him apart.
Hi, this is Brandon Perry with 203 Realty. Contact us today by visiting 203-realty.com. At 203 Realty, your address is more than just a number.
Bearcats will start quarter number 2 with the basketball. Seth Lesner with it now for the Bearcats. To Shoemaker. McCreary at the top of the key. Spin move. McCreary does not go, and then there's going to be a foul. That must have been away from the ball, though, before McCreary put up the ball, because he is not going to the free throw line. So that foul is on Ryan Keaton. That's his first. Ball goes into McCreary. Shot off the glass. Jaron McCreary gets it to go. Nice inbounds that time by the Bearcats. 13-9. Milbank by 4. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard here in the second quarter. Sam Rick on the right wing. Sam goes to the rack. No, doesn't get it to go. Gets it back, the rebound, puts it up again. It still doesn't go. But Sam Rick is going to go to the free throw line. If at first you don't succeed, well, try and try again, as Sam Rick did. Getting foul number 2 on Gage Wick. Sam Rick at the free throw line. So Wick fouls Rick. Sam Rick's free throw in and out, no good. In for the Bearcats now is Sheldon Schmig, and he will replace Gage Wick. So Sam Rick now, second free throw. That rattles in though for the junior. Sam with 3 points, now 14-9. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Just underway, quarter number 2, as Lesner kicks it back out now to Shoemaker at the top of the key, just a little bit off to the left of the top of the key. He goes to McCreary. They're going to do the weave now. That's going to be a nice shot, and in for Seth Lesner. Pretty move that time to the rack by Seth Lesner. He gets it to go, and he was hacked in the act. So Seth Lesner is going to try to tack on the and one. That foul is on Jeter Schooler, his first. Free throw into the net, and good by Seth Lesner. 14-12 now. Milbank is leading. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Schooler now to the left wing. Jeter goes in, leaves it off for Keaton. He hands it off to Snaza. Goes back to Ryan Keaton now. Ryan Keaton way at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Howard. To Sam Rick. Right elbow J for Sam. That does not go. Rebound to Shoemaker. Shoemaker brings the ball front court now for the Bearcats with 6:22 left here in the second quarter. 14-12, Milbank up by 2 as they get it to McCreary in the paint. McCreary off the glass. Jaron McCreary puts it in. So Jaron McCreary now with 5. We're tied at 14 here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. The boys game here, the doubleheader. Schooler now left wing to Rick. Rick, nice move to the rim, puts it up, doesn't go though, and Sam looking for a whistle, none to be found. And here come the Bearcats now. They could take a lead here. Lesnar all the way to the rim once again. Leaves it too hard though. Rebound to Schooler. Peter Schooler now up ahead to Jack Howard. Howard now to Schooler on the left wing. Schooler leaves it off for Keaton. He'll let it fly for three. He hit two of those in the first quarter. Hasn't hit one since. Ryan Keaton misses that three-pointer. 5:20 left here in the second quarter. Again, we're tied at 14. That tries to go into Matt Mount. Tipped away by Jack Howard. And Webster's faithful, I think, looking for the whistle there, and there was none. Schooler from 10, that doesn't go. Rebound to Howard, gets it out to Keaton on the right wing. Ryan puts it on the floor to Schooler. Thought about the three, doesn't take it, gets double teamed. Kicks it to Snaza on the baseline, back to Schooler on the left, or to Keaton on the left wing. That's going to be taken away by the Bearcats. Turnover number 3 on Milbank. And here comes the Bearcats now with Schmig. Schmig is going to leave it off now for Shoemaker. To Mount. And he puts it up and in for three. Matt Mount. He's got 4 points now for the Bearcats. And it's 17-14 Webster now. They have come from behind here. As Sam Rick with the basketball now all the way to the rim. Sam puts it up and in for the basket. Sam with 5 now. It's 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 17-16 Bearcats. McCreary now is going to get it on. Going to get too close to the baseline. He's going to knock it off Sam Rick's leg out of bounds. Holscher, Osowski, and Owen return for Milbank. Snaza, Howard, and Keaton go to the bench for Coach Logan Deedy. Get the ball in now to Mount. Mount puts it on the floor. Top of the key to McCreary. McCreary directs traffic with his left hand. He says, let's do play number 1. Matt Mount now puts it on the floor all the way to the rim. Matt Mount. He's got the last 5 here for Webster area. 19-16 now, Bearcats in front. Schooler now to Rick. Sam Rick goes to his right. He's going to let it fly for 3, and then there's an offensive foul on Milbank. And that's going to be a foul on Leighton Osowski. That's his second personal foul. A lot of people made the trip over on Highway 12 from the west tonight to Milbank from Webster. They got a nice crowd here, the Bearcats. Lesnar now, they work it on the block. There's a 3 ball from the corner. That does not stay in for Schmig. He had a good look. It just didn't drop. Yeah, Schooler now with it for Milbank. Peter Schooler kicks it out to Ethan Owen for 3. Off the window, too hard. Osowski with the rebound to Schooler. Holscher will fire for 3. Lincoln Holscher knocks it down. Lincoln's first bucket tonight. He's got 3 points. We're tied at 19. 2:42 left in the second quarter. 203 Realty halftime show, of course, coming up at half. McCreary fires from 10. That doesn't drop. Rebound, long rebound back out to Schmig. Gets it to Lesnar. Right wing, they work it on the baseline. 3 by Mount. That's no good. Rebound is going to be picked up by Lesnar, or by Rick, excuse me. Rick, floater, no. Rebound, put back. Holscher, that's partially blocked. Taken out of there by Webster area. That was taken out of there by Mount. McCreary with it now. Leaves it off for Lesnar. There's a long 3. That's too strong by the Bearcats. Shoemaker, and then there's going to be a traveling violation on the Bearcats. That is turnover number 4 for Webster area. I tell you what, both crowds really getting into it here tonight. For from either side here when Milbank has the ball, and then when Webster area, of course, has the ball. We're tied at 19. As Schooler now goes all the way around and puts it off the window from the left side. Jeter Schooler drops it in, 21-19. Now Milbank is leading. And here comes Lesnar with the basketball now with 1:38 left here in the second quarter. Lesnar now top of the key to Schmig. Lesnar right wing. Schmig over to Mount for three. That's short. And Mount, I think, was looking for a whistle that time too. None to be found. Senior Parents' Night here for the girls. Coming up at halftime. Jeter Schooler now with 1:19 left here in the second quarter. Sam Rick spin move, goes into the spin cycle, puts it up and in. Sam Rick. 7 points, 23-19, Milbank in front with 64 seconds left here in the second quarter. There's going to be Matt Mount now to the rim. He puts it up and in, but that's going to be an offensive foul on Matt Mount. And that is foul number 1 on Matt Mount. And they get it to Schooler now. Jeter Schooler brings the ball up for Milbank. 51 seconds left here in the second quarter. Sam Rick lets it fly for three. That's no good. Rebound Osowski with the putback. Leighton Osowski gets it to go. 25-19 now. Milbank all of a sudden in front by 6. They're on a 6-0 run. We were just tied at 19, it feels like. And now Milbank on a 6-0 run. McCreary now with it at the top of the key. Gets just about taken away by Schooler. To Mount on the baseline. Mount goes all the way into the rim. Does not get it to go. And then there's going to be a foul on one of the Bearcats. On the rebound effort. And that is going to be a foul called on Jack Shoemaker. That's his first. So 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. Shot clock is off here on senior night and pink night at the National Guard Armory. Schooler now with the basketball for Milbank. To Ryan Keaton. To Sam Rick on the baseline, 5 seconds. Ryan Keaton will let it fly for three, and he drops it in. And there's Webster area, counts if it goes. That is 1/2 in the books. In the boys game, Milbank 28 and Webster area 19. We'll be back to open up the 203 Realty halftime show in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it, and our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health.
And the Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge? Should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
And welcome back here to the Milbank National Guard Armory. The boys leading 28-19 here in the boys game. You're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers, visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Again, Milbank leads here 28-19. After one quarter tonight, it was Milbank 13-7. Then the Bulldogs had 15 in quarter number 2 to 8 for Webster area. So that gets us 28-19. Milbank up by 9 here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Let's break you down individually. Scoring-wise, Matt Mount leads the way for Webster area here at halftime intermission with 6 points. Jaron McCreary next in line with 5. Jack Shoemaker, Seth Lesner with 3 apiece, and Gage Wick with 2. Webster's total of 19. They are 3 of 7 from the charity stripe here at halftime intermission. For Milbank, leading the way, Ryan Keaton with 3 from behind the arc. He's got 9 points to lead the way. Sam Rick with 7. And then we go down to Jack Howard, Lincoln Holscher with 3 apiece. Jeter Schooler, Emmett Snaza, Leighton Osowski with 2 each. And Milbank is 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Turnovers, a pretty clean game so far. Webster area 4 and Milbank with 3 in the turnover department. Again, if you're just tuning in, well, first of all, welcome aboard. But second of all, you missed a girls game tonight, of course. Milbank wins number 16 to close the regular season. They end their regular season 16-4. Milbank 62-39 over Webster area tonight. Susie Schoenemann with 21, Belle Pauley with 15, Bailey Hendricks with 12. Bailey Ninke leads Webster area with 17 points tonight. Again, Milbank's girls 62-39. Again, they will open Region 1A play next Tuesday, but again, the place it'll be played and the opponent. I mean, there's some pretty good ideas out there, but again, I want to wait till it gets official for sure, because again, we don't know what tonight is bringing either, and there could be some scores as well, obviously, after tonight. So it should all be decided by tomorrow, and Jeff Carino will let you know either during Pro Image Partners All Sports Friday tomorrow or other time as well. As soon as he knows, you will know as well. How about that? All right, you're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show, and we are going to close off the halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center, Highway 12, Milbank. Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank and Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Haslam Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslam Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslam Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
That's going to do it for the 203 Realty halftime show. Again, 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. All right, quarters 3 and 4, and then this boys game will be over. Don't forget Pro Image Partners, All Sports Friday tomorrow with Adam and Jeff. 8:45, I suppose, till about 10 o'clock as usual. Coach's Corner, Saturday morning, is an hour earlier from 9 to about 10 or until it is over, maybe 9 o'clock till, 9 to 10. And then Region Wrestling with Ron Krause on the microphone will be on Saturday. That starts, I think, at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's all on Saturday for you here on KMSD and as well. All right, quarter number 3 is in progress now as we speak. Jeter Schooler with the basketball for Milbank. Jeter now off to Keaton, who catches on the baseline. They try to wrap it around to Holscher, turnover number 4, as the ball is intercepted by the Bearcats. Seth Lesner now brings it across the time stripe for Webster. Teardrop. Running floater for Seth Lesner drops in. It's 28-21, Milbank by 7 now. As Rick, nice pass over to Holscher, and Lincoln is going to miss the shot as he goes to the rim, but Lincoln Holscher is going to go to the line for 2 shots. I think if Lincoln was just a little bit more wide open on that one, I think he would have probably thrown it down, but that foul number 2 on Jaron McCreary. So Holscher at the free throw line. That one rattles in for the sophomore. Lincoln Holscher with 4 points now, 1 for 1 from the free throw line for number 0. Lincoln lines up the second free throw. That's in as well for Lincoln. 30-21 now. Milbank is leading, and here comes Lesnar with the basketball now for Webster area. Lesnar hands it off to McCreary on the right wing. Back to Lesnar, top of the key to Mount on the right wing. They work it underneath to Wick. Wick is going to get double teamed, and pick your Bulldog. 1 of 3 Bulldogs fouled him. I think Jack Howard got stuck with the foul that time. Jack Howard's second personal foul, so the Bearcats will trigger in now. They get it in to McCreary. Mount on the right wing, back to McCreary. Nice head fake. McCreary does not go, but Jaron McCreary is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Jaron McCreary got his defender, and I mean in midair that time, and McCreary did the nice head fake. Put up the shot, it didn't go, but McCreary's going to the line. That's foul number 3 on Lincoln Holscher. McCreary's free throw is good. Jaron McCreary, 2 for 3 from the line. He's got 6 points. Leighton Osowski back in now for Lincoln Holscher. Jaron McCreary, second free throw. That's good as well. So McCreary now with 7. 30-23 is the 7-point Milbank Bulldog lead here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Sam Rick goes to the rim, stops at the right block, throws up the shot. That's taken away by Webster area. Turnover number 5 on Milbank, and here come the Bearcats now. Lesnar misses one on the other end. Rebound to Howard, up to Schooler. Jeter Schooler now to Howard. Howard ball high above the head to Sam Rick. Rick puts it on the floor, throws up the shot. Doesn't go, but Rick was fouled way before he put the shot up. And that foul is on Seth Lesnar. That is his first. Second team foul on the Bearcats here in the quarter number 3. Schooler into Keaton. He'll fade away for 3. That doesn't go. Rebound to Shoemaker. To Lesnar. Down underneath to McCreary, and it's going to be knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. So Jack Shoemaker will throw the ball in now for the Bearcats into McCreary, who catches. Baseline to Shoemaker, cross court to Lesnar. Lesnar, nice pass in on the block, and that's up and in for Gage Wick. He's got 4 points now. Webster area to within 5. 30-25. Schooler leaves it off for Keaton now. Keaton to Howard. Howard to Rick. Sam Rick now to Schooler. Back to Sam. He'll fire for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound to Mount. And here come the Bearcats. Lesnar. Nice, pretty move. A reverse layup. Seth Lesnar. He's got 7 now. Don't look now. It's Milbank 30, Webster area 27. What a start to the third quarter here for the Bearcats. They are on a 8-2 run here to open quarter number 3. Sam Rick, jump shot from the free throw line is short. Rebound Osowski. And he's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. Leighton was not in the act of shooting, though. And that foul is going to be number 2 on Jack Shoemaker. Ryan Keaton will throw the ball in, does so way up top to Sam Rick. Sam uses his excellent wide receiver skills that time on the football field to gather that one in. Sam Rick all the way to the rack. He's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Sam Rick has that quick first step, first move to the rim, and that foul is number 3 on Gage Wick. Sam's free throw is no good. So the score remains 30-27 now. Schmig back in for the Bearcats, and he'll replace Wick. Second free throw by Sam. That is in and out, no good. Rebound, Osowski. Put back, Leighton Osowski. What a nice effort by Leighton that time. So Milbank does get 2 on that trip down the floor, but it's not 2 free throws by Sam Rick. It's on the putback by Leighton Osowski. 32-27 now. Milbank by 5. And they go to the left elbow now on the baseline to McCreary. McCreary, nice move in the paint. Jaron gets it to go, and he's fouled. What a nice move to the rim by Jaron McCreary. Not only did he make the shot, but he induced the and one. So Webster area now within 3, 32-29. Emmett Snaza in for Leighton Osowski, who just picked up his 3rd personal foul. So Jaron McCreary now at the charity stripe. And now Scott Hookey, one of the officials, is looking at, he's at the scorer's table. So again, I don't know exactly what they're trying to figure out here, but whatever it is, it's been figured out. And McCreary will try for the old and one here as he got the bucket to go. 4:36 left in the 3rd. McCreary's free throw is short. Rebound to Rick. Sam Rick now with the basketball for Milbank. Euro step and step through. Sam Rick puts it up and in. Pretty move by Sam that time, and nice finish. Sam with 9 now, 34-29. And they get it now on the baseline to McCreary. McCreary puts it on the floor, double team, puts it up anyway, leaves it short, rebound Snaza, and then gets it to Rick. I think the Milbank faithful thought there might have been a little fouling action there, but again, no whistle as Rick now puts it on the floor. Spin move to Keaton. Ryan Keaton goes to the rim, puts it up, does not go. Rebound to Howard. And there's going to be a foul or a turnover, I guess maybe a tied up ball. I made the cardinal sin of just looking down just very briefly, but it must have been a tied-up ball. It goes to Webster area. 34-29, Milbank by 5. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, and that was a long 3-ball put up, no good by Shoemaker. And then Schooler gets the rebound, and Jeter will be fouled. So that's Webster's 5th team foul of the half, so I think Milbank should be shooting 2 free throws, and they will be shooting 2 free throws for the rest of the half, or for the rest of the quarter, excuse me, it's the 3rd quarter. So we go down the other end. Now Jeter Schooler will be at the free throw line where he is looking for his first attempt tonight right here for Jeter. Free throw is in for the junior Jeter Schooler. So it's 35-29 now. That foul was number 3 on Jaron McCreary. So McCreary will have to sit down now for the Bearcats. And there's Schooler's 2nd free throw. That is good as well. So it's now 36-29. Milbank in front by 7. 3:26 left here in the 3rd. Lesnar now top of the key to Mount. Mount dribbles off to his right, leaves it for Schmig. Schmig dribbles to his left, now leaves it off for Shoemaker, top of the key, or Lesnar, excuse me, to Lesnar again, top of the key. Lesnar goes to the right block, puts it up. Lesnar gets it to go. Lesnar with 9. Now he's got 6 here in the second half. 36-31. Milbank with 2:53 left here in the 3rd quarter. They work it underneath now to Emmett Snaza. He puts it up. And again, you have some differing opinions here amongst the crowds. Emmett Snaza at the line. Free throw by number 32 is good. So So Emmett now with 3 points, 1 for 1 from the free throw line for the 6'6" sophomore. Emmett Snaza's second free throw, that is good as well. So now it's 38-31. Milbank back in front by 7 with 2:43 left here in the third quarter. Lesnar, right wing to Mount. To Lesnar. Baseline to Shoemaker. They get it back to Mount at the top of the key. To Lesnar to Shoemaker, back to Lesnar. Nice move to the rim by Lesnar. It hangs on the cylinder, doesn't go through, but Seth Lesnar will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Seth Lesnar, 1 for 1 from the line here tonight. He's got 9 points. That foul was called on Emmett Snaza. Free throw up and in for Lesnar. So he's in doubles now with 10 for the Bearcats. Second free throw upcoming now by Lesnar. There it is. Same result. Splashing right through the net. 38-33. Milbank with the ball. Holding on to a 5-point lead. As Sam Rick now with the basketball. Screen set up high for Sam by Snaza. Sam Rick puts it up off the glass and gets it to go. 11 points for Sam now for Milbank. Mount cross court to Schmig, to Mount. He'll fire away for 3. That hangs on the cylinder. No, but a nice putback that doesn't go either by Shoemaker. And then Jace Voss is there for the cleanup possibility, and he doesn't get it to go either. But Voss is fouled by Emmett Snaza. So Jace Voss at the free throw line puts that up, and that doesn't go. 6'2" sophomore is Jace Voss. And Bray Bauscher in now for Milbank. Jeter Schooler goes to the bench. Second free throw by Voss. That is good. So 40-34, 2-possession game now for Milbank in front here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Sam Rick now right wing to Ryan Keaton, to Rick top of the key. Coach Dede wants a timeout, and we will take one as well. 1:31 left in the third, 40-34. Milbank back with more in 1 minute on KMSD.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
And welcome back into the Milbank National Guard Armory, the number 2 seed in Region 1A right now, Webster area, and the number 4 seed in Region 1A are Milbank Bulldogs. Milbank has the better of it right now with 1:31 left in the third. Milbank 40 and Webster area 34. Sam Rick now directing traffic, top of the key, right wing to Bauscher. To the baseline to Snaza, back to Ethan Owen now. Ryan Keaton on the baseline will fire for 3. Ryan Keaton gets it to go. Ryan's 4th from behind the arc tonight. That's his 12 points. 43-34 with 65 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lesnar with a pretty move to the rim. Doesn't go in though. kind of a step under scoop shot that time by Lesnar, but just didn't get it to drop. And Sam Rick now with the basketball for Milbank. To Boucher, to the baseline to Snaza. They get it to Ethan Owen on the right wing. Leaves it off for Ryan Keaton. He'll fire again for three. That doesn't go. Sam Rick flies in for the rebound, the putback. Sam Rick up off the window, in for the bucket. Sam now with 13. And shot clock is off here in the third quarter. Webster area with the ball, trailing by 11, I beg your pardon, 45-34. With 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lesnar dribbles off to his right, goes back to his left, now to his right. Lesnar is going to lose control of the ball. Sam Rick up to Ryan Keaton. Ryan Keaton is going to throw it over to Rick. And counts if it goes. It doesn't go. 3/4 in the books. Milbank 45 and Webster area 34. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in 1 minute on KMSD.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying the stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
And you're in tune to Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio and video to the World Wide Web, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. I'm Chad. He's Doug back at the studios. Glad to have everybody along tonight. Doubleheader basketball here as Sam Rick now opens the fourth quarter. Bulldogs have the ball. Owen now to Howard. To Owen on the left wing. Ethan Owen, top of the key. Ryan Keaton will let it fly for three. Ryan Keaton gets it to go. He's got 5 from behind the arc. He's got 15 to lead the Bulldogs. 48-34 now. Milbank up by 14. All right, working now top of the key. Lesnar. They're going to throw it away. Turnover number 5 on Webster area. As Rick now with the basketball. 7:10 left here in the game. Sam Rick with the basketball now for Milbank. Sam Rick puts it on the floor, spin move. Jump shot from the free throw line off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebound to McCreary, up to Lesnar. Lesnar on the run now. Pretty move again by Lesnar, and he puts it up and in. He's going to try for the old-fashioned three-point play. Seth Lesnar, we've seen that on at least 2 or 3 occasions tonight. As he put that up and in and gets the and one coming up. Leighton Ozowski picks up his 4th personal foul. Free throw is no good by Lesnar. So Lesnar has 13 points for the Bearcats. It's 48-36. Milbank by 12. Sam Rick now to Howard. Down on the block to Snaza. Hook shot. Snaza doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. That doesn't go either. Reverse layup by Emmett. He puts it off the glass. Emmett not to be denied that time. Great. Super effort by Snaza. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Leonards. 50-36, 6:19 left in the game. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Welcome back to the Milbank National Guard Armory. We have a little extra time here, so let's thank our sponsors again, including Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank Ford, Schmitz Landing, Al's Body Shop, Street Graphics, 203 Realty, Border Lake Insurance, the Milbank ITC of Milbank, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Ortonville Area Health Services, Pro Image Partners, Millstone Family Restaurant, Chiropractic in Motion, Johnson Family Dentistry, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Lewis Family Drug, Hassel and Construction, and Avera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital Avera. Thanks to all those fine folks for sponsoring our broadcasts all season long here on KMSD. Lesnar now for Webster with the ball at the top of the key, right wing to McCreary, to Wick. There's a loose ball. It's going to be run down by Lesnar in the backcourt, but nobody for Milbank touched it, so it's an over and back. Turnover number 6 on Webster area. And Milbank will trigger inside court now. Jack Howard will look to get the ball in here to Sam Rick, and he does. 6:03 left in the game. 50-36. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard as Sam Rick picks up his dribble off to Keaton on the left wing. They work it on the baseline to Snaza, gets it back to Holscher now. Holscher running floater with the teardrop. That doesn't drop in. But then there's going to be a foul on one of the Bulldogs. And that is foul number 3 on Jack Howard. So the Bearcats will toss it in now with 5:37 left here in the game. Lesnar with it for the Bearcats. Lesnar crosses the time stripe for Webster area, directs traffic out front a little bit at the head of the key. They work the perimeter now. Lesnar just about goes out of bounds, but Lesnar saves it. Gets it to McCreary on the right wing. McCreary puts the ball on the floor. Spin move. McCreary up, and he's going to be called for carrying the ball. And that's turnover number 7 now on Webster area. With 5:11 left here in the game. Sam Rick with the basketball now for Milbank. Picks up his dribble, gets it all the way up to Lincoln Holscher, and then it's going to be a little bit too far out of the reach of Lincoln. Turnover number 6 on Milbank. Five minutes exactly left here in the game. As the Bearcats have it now, but they're down by 14, and there's McCreary going to the rim. Jaron McCreary doesn't get it to go, but the 6'2" senior will be at the free throw line. Jaron McCreary is 3 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. He's got 9 points. That free throw is short. 3 for 6 from the line is McCreary. Make that 4 for 7 as that one splashes through. Rick now to Howard. Jack Howard up ahead to Ryan Keaton. Ryan Keaton is going to make a jump shot from the free throw line, and Ryan puts it up and in. That's his first 2 tonight. And he's got 17 points now. He's got 5 threes. Lesnar with it now. Nice move again by Lesnar. The step through. It's blocked out of there, though, by Milbank. Rick up ahead to Ryan Keaton. To Lincoln Holscher for the throwdown. gets this crowd on its feet here on senior night and pink night. And there's going to be a whistle and a timeout on the floor, and we will just keep it right here. I tell you what, nothing like getting a throwdown to get the crowd going here in Milbank. As a sophomore did it on senior night, Lincoln Holscher. 4:19 left in the game. Don't forget Pro Image Partners, All Sports Friday tomorrow with Adam and Jeff. 8:45 till about 10. Coach's Corner and everything an hour early on Saturday. Coach's Corner at 9 on Saturday. Region Wrestling with Ron Krause at 10. So all kinds of broadcasting coming up, and then we'll have a bunch of basketball for you again next week. Monday night, we'll go back to Madison and have the boys' version of the Battle of the Bulldogs down in Madison. That's Monday night. And then Tuesday night, where we'll be, who will play in Region 1A is close to being decided in the girls, but not probably quite yet. There's another nifty move to the rim and finish by Seth Lesner. Seth now with 15 for the Bearcats. 54-39, Milbank in front. There's Ryan Keaton. He'll pull the trigger for another three. That's no good. Emmett Snaza with the rebound. Tips it to Holscher. To Rick. To Keaton. Back to Rick now on the left wing, way high above the top of the key. Sam Rick is going to get a screen set by Howard. Holscher unloads baseline three. That doesn't go. Rebound to Shoemaker. Here comes Shoemaker for the Bearcats. Shoemaker now on the block to Wick. Back to Shoemaker. He'll fire for three. That's in. Jack Shoemaker. Got a three in the first quarter. Now a three in the fourth quarter. He's got 6. And it's 54-42 now with 3:10 left here in the game. Sam Rick puts the ball on the floor, right wing to Ryan Keaton, back to Rick at the top of the key. Rick now to Keaton on the right wing, inside to Howard. Jack Howard misses the shot. Jack got away from his defense that time, but just could not finish it. There's Lesnar now, and that's going to be knocked off of him out of bounds. Turnover number 8 on Webster area. Emmett Snaza will come out now for Milbank. Leighton Osowski back in for the Bulldogs. Howard into Rick. Rick way up ahead to Ryan Keaton, up to Osowski, and Leighton Osowski puts it up and in. Nice ball movement that time as Keaton found Osowski, and Leighton, nice finish. 56-42, Milbank now with 2:27 left in the game, and there's a teardrop from about 10 feet away by Matt Mount. He's got 8. And there's going to be a tip out of bounds by the Bearcats. So 2:18 left in the game, 56 Milbank, 44 Webster area. As Howard looking now, gets it into Rick. Sam Rick with 2:15 left in the game. Sam Rick to Ryan Keaton on the right wing. To Sam. Top of the key. Goes to his right. 12 on the shot clock. They're going to get it to Holscher. Just about gets taken away. To Ryan Keaton. He'll get it in to Howard. Jack Howard puts it up off the window for 2. Howard with 5. And here is McCreary. Nice move to the rim, and Jaron McCreary, a little fist pump on the beautiful move to the rim and the finish by Jaron McCreary. 11 points, or 12 points now for Jaron. And that foul is number 5 on Leighton Osowski. Leighton is going to foul out tonight with 6 points. Last game in Milbank for Leighton Osowski, 6'3" senior. McCreary misses that free throw. Sam Rick rips down the rebound to Schooler. To Rick. There's Schooler with it now, kicks it back out to Holscher, top of the key, Rick. 1:20 left. And Milbank will pick up their 10th win. And there is going to be a foul on one of the Bearcats. Foul number 2 on Matt Mount. Milbank will go to 10-8. Webster area will drop to 11-8. Ball goes into Jack Howard. Howard's going to be fouled by Mount, I believe. And it is Matt Mount's second foul in about 5 or so seconds of game time. That is Webster area's second team foul here. Lincoln Holscher with another slam. Lincoln got the springs in the shoes again that time and threw it down. And there is a 3-ball put up by Webster, and it goes in. And that is going to be put up and in by Sheldon Schmig. And then there's a whistle, and anyway, Howard is going to throw the ball in now for Milbank to Holscher. And Webster area is going to commit the foul. That is their 4th team foul. 50.5 seconds left here in the game. And it is Milbank 60, Webster area 49. Jeter Schooler now in the backcourt. Jeter up to Howard, now up to Lincoln again. Lincoln, the trifecta of slams. And it's Lincoln at the top of the rim tonight 3 times, and the sophomore has thrown it down. (62-49). 11 points for Lincoln Holscher, but 3 slam dunks. There's a fall away 3 by the Bearcats. Shoemaker, that's no good. And then Bray Bauscher is going to get fouled. So that is Webster area's 5th team foul. And that's going to bring Bray Bauscher to the line now for Milbank. Bray also, of course, one of the seniors for the Bulldogs. I beg your pardon, the Bulldog boys have a game next Friday night here against TZ. I might have made that error, and I'm sorry about that. But they have a game here yet next Friday night. They go to Madison on Monday, then they end the season here, I believe, against TZ next Friday night. So if I said that in error, I didn't mean that. Anyway, so it's out of bounds, last touched by Webster area. So Milbank is going to throw it in now as Ethan Owen looks to get it into Ryan Keaton. Ryan is going to be fouled by Seth Lesner. That should be Seth's 3rd. So Ryan Keaton at the line now. Ryan has 17 points for Milbank. Up and in is the free throw by Ryan Keaton. He's got 5 from behind the 3-point arc tonight. So the second free throw now upcoming for Ryan. That is no good. Rebound to the Bearcats. 19 seconds left. Over to Mount. Step back 3, and that was actually Schmig. He misses it, and the putback is up and in by Shoemaker. 5-4. Well, it's foul. 5.2 seconds left. Milbank 63, Webster 51. And Ryan Keaton will go right back to the free throw line for Milbank. That foul is number 3 on Jack Shoemaker. Ryan Keaton's free throw is good. So Ryan Keaton's second free throw, that's no good. And there's Mount. And it does go in from about half court for Matt Mount. But that's your final score. Milbank 64, Webster area 54. We will be back with the postgame show coming up here in 1 minute on KMSD.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Hello, this is Emily with 203 Realty in Milbank. As we anticipate the arrival of spring, it is important to prepare for the bustling real estate market that accompanies this vibrant season. If you're considering buying or selling a home, now is the ideal time to reach out to us at 203 Realty. By doing so, you'll ensure you're ready to seize the opportunities as soon as the spring market begins. Avoid the last-minute scramble and stay ahead of the curve with the support of our expert agent team. 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
And welcome back to the post-game show. Milbank makes it a varsity sweep tonight. The boys win here 64-54 over Webster area. Milbank goes to 10-8 on the season. Webster area drops to 11-8. And let's break it down by quarters. After one, it was Milbank leading 13-7. They led at half 28-19. After three, Milbank was up 45-34. And then Milbank hangs on and wins by 10, 64-54. over Webster area. Let's break you down individual scoring-wise. First of all, for the Bearcats, Seth Lesner led the way with 15 tonight. Jaron McCreary with 12. Matt Mount with 11. Jack Shoemaker with 8. Gage Wick with 4. Sheldon Schmig with 3. And Jace Voss with 1 for Webster area, and their total of 54 tonight. Webster area 9 of 18 from the free throw line. For Milbank, Ryan Keaton 5 threes, 19 points overall for Ryan Keaton. Sam Rick with 13. Lincoln Holscher, 3 Thunder dunks tonight. Lincoln with 11 for Milbank. And then we go to Emmett Snaza, Leighton Osowski with 6 apiece. Jack Howard with 5. And Jeter Schooler with 4 for Milbank. 64 points tonight. Milbank 10 of 16 from the free throw line. Milbank 6 turnovers tonight. Webster area with 8. So that is going to do it. The girls' game tonight, the varsity goes to Milbank 62-39. Milbank ends their regular season 16-4. Webster area's girls drop to 7-13. Susie Schoeneman leads Milbank with 21. Belle Pauley with 15. Bailey Hendricks with 12. Bailey Ninke leads Webster's girls with 17 points. And that, my friends, is just about going to do it. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank Doug back at the studios. Don't forget Pro Image Partners, All Sports Friday tomorrow from 8:45 to 10 with Adam and Jeff. Saturday, Coach's Corner, and everything an hour early at 9 o'clock. Coach's Corner, that's because Region Wrestling at 10 with Ron Krause. But for now, I'm going to pack up the equipment and go home, and we're going to say good night, everybody. And we're going to send it back now to KMSD. For KMSD Radio Sports, I'm Chad Knowles. Good night.